forever. We should check it out. I hope my stuff's all still there.
Yeah. Thing is, see, it's not the first time you've gone and swam with those. Like, you know, he's done that tons of times before. In fact, they consider stingrays as something, I think it's something like the pussycats of the sea or something, because they're so laid back and relaxed. His son does it all now, doesn't he? And his daughter, pretty sure. I see his son go on the Jimmy Kimmel show every now and then, I do. Good, that is. Oh, oops. So yeah, on the Crew 2 you can have, obviously, cars because it's a vehicle game. You got street cars, drift cars, drag cars, um, rally cars. You got motocross. You can have road bikes. You got stunt planes and racing planes, hovercrafts, jet boats. There's a helicopter on the game, which you don't really race with it, but you can unlock one. Um, there's loads of different stuff. What's this? What's it spelled? Ah, that would be Lathe, I think. Yeah, yeah. You got suspended off PSN. Does it have anything to do with profanity? Right. So you cheated? Right, okay. So lesson learnt? Yes. Yeah, yeah. I've never heard of him. I'm not too sure. Oh, I feel super sick. Damn, that was what's been going on there? I haven't really heard anything about that event. Try to like keep away from all that info I do, because it's all like pedophilic stuff and fucking shit happening with them. It's like basic basically like there's a guy who used to be alive around here called Jimmy Savile, and apparently the BBC and the TV programs and stuff, the channels, they knew what he was doing, but no one said anything about it, and they just let him continue to do it. And he was fiddling with children. He was, and it's all. I don't even trust the royal family. I don't. She was in love with someone, Muhammad Al Fayyad's son. I think his name was. I think his name was something like Dido Al Fayed or something. And no, his name was Dido Al Fayed. There's something dodgy about it because yeah. Exactly. Or they say that the driver was drunk. The thing is, there's a story going on over here now where there's a woman called Shamima Begum who's basically 4 years ago she went over to Syria to go and fight for ISIS, and now she wants to come back in the country because she got a child. But what baffles me, the thing is, dude, at the same time, the exact same story is happening in America and Canada. The exact same story. Where a person is trying... But the thing is, though, it can't just be that much of a coincidence how it's happening in 3 different places at the exact same time. You know? It's happening in America, the UK and Canada. There's something more behind that. I don't even think that this is an actual case. I think it's just a bunch of bull that's been put up on the TV to turn our heads to concentrate on it, and something else bigger is going on. But none of us know about it because we're all too concentrated on Shamima Begum. Think about it. They got the whole media from America, Canada, and the Great Britain. It can't be happening in 3 different massive places like that. You know, it's or what if our government are using it as a distraction? Our government is actually up to something different, and to get us to not sniff at them and see what they're up to, they come out with this story that's completely enraged people, which I don't think for 1 second is even true. I think it's all just it's a big massive show. It's just as fake as the Jerry Springer show. Yeah. Do you know, alright, do this bullshit it is, because we voted in favour of it for the first time, but they wanted a re-vote. And they're going to keep re-voting until they get the votes that they want. That's like us now, playing on a game which is online, and having the option to restart when other people can't. Yeah, if someone else is winning, they'll just keep restarting until they win. Yep. There was a guy over here who I wanted to vote for, and his name was Lord Buckethead. And he was basically a random guy with a black suit on and a black, like, Darth Vader cape, and he had a black bucket, like a bin, on his head. And his name was Lord Buckethead. Dude, he had a picture put in the papers with Theresa May and some of the really high people who went in for the election or whatever. You know, he, yeah, he actually went in, like, to get rid, you know, well, Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. No. It's ridiculous, it is. Yeah. Oh, damn. A what? That'd be dangerous, I would. The thing is, the US is all about, they don't want other people having aviation in the sky and stuff, but it's okay for the Americans to have it all the time, you know? which I think is wrong. America always wants it their way. That's why the Soviet Union put down their jets just after World War II, and they stopped flying in the skies. Basically, all they do is get Russian military jets to fly and make sure the skies are clear but not full of hostile people or whatever, you know. And then America complained before when a Russian jet got really close to one of the American Navy places, and they didn't like it. And basically, the Russians they just don't like it because a Russian jet got close. They did. And if that Russian jet really wanted to, it could have wiped out a lot of them. But they're just there patrolling the skies like anyone else. So if it's okay for the Americans, why can't it be okay for the Russians?